Morning again. It's Beth in Nova Scotia. We are just leaving the blooms and petals and blooms nursery from our last video, which is outside of Tatamagouche in a little area called Brule. And we are going to go through, I'll take you through a little tour of Tatamagouche, and then we'll go find the Ashton nursery as well. This nursery, beautiful. Just they have, if you're a gardener, they have Lysianthus. Like, that is just not a thing. It's not a thing. Lysianthus, you have to buy plugs from a wholesaler, or you have to grow them starting in December or January from seed, and they take forever. But bring your cash, because they don't have a debit card machine. Okay, enough of that. Let's go for a drive. Like, this is where people keep their sailboats. They're all out of the water there. That's where the lobster fishermen leave from. And as I mentioned in the last video a couple of days ago, it is lobster fishing season, or one of them. Sometimes there's more than one. I don't actually know the ins and outs completely, but currently it is, for this area, it is lobster season. So the fishing boats are out on the water as I film this, catching delicious lobsters for the butter and the rolls and the linguinis and all the other things that we use them for. Oh, we caught it on garbage day again. It's my superpower. Filming areas when it's garbage day. area is a couple of weeks ahead of where I live, 40 minutes away. In terms of the leaves coming out, there's definitely much more foliage, whatever you want to say, showing on these trees than we have. It's a pretty new graveyard. Most graveyards that you see in this area are those very old graveyards with the great headstones, and most are very well cared for. So we're just coming into Tatamagouche. Is only 40 kilometers away. Let's go down and see the train station in. Came down here with my mother last year when she was visiting. So this is a gift shop here. It's the old train station. Very sweet. But they also have, in this train car, in the dining car, they run a restaurant out of there, and it was very good. And then I'll swing around here so you can see these ones, and maybe some of those ones as well. Train cars are hotel rooms, so you can rent them and stay overnight. So this trail, there's a trail that runs along. This is just the parking lot for it. We'll just come in here and turn around. You can see this trail here. So this is part of the Trans-Canada Trail. So they're old rail beds. I think that's true across Canada. It's certainly true in British Columbia on the western side of Canada. But actually we'll turn around here. Outhouse. How civilized. So yeah, so this is the old train track that would run through town that has been turned into a walking, hiking, biking trail. And you can go from, you can go as far as you want, or just have a little stroll. So this is definitely, for me, this is a real draw for Tatamagouche. Lots of communities have the Trans-Canada Trail going through them, but to be able to stay here, have a nice meal here, and it was nice. It was good food, and not terribly expensive. Anyways, that just ups the fun quotient in my mind. There's the old train station. Isn't that sweet? And that is an old grapevine, I believe, that's growing over just ancient. So this is the quote-unquote downtown area. During the summer, it's very busy. It's kind of a straight line from Halifax up here, so people tend to day trip for lunch to visit the Tatamagouche brewery, which is right here on your right. And there's some sweet little shops. Normally a really happening place. It's got a restaurant that was always really, it's been, you know, gosh, well, since last summer, last fall at least, that I was out here. So anyways, it's looking pretty quiet. I don't know if it's closed down temporarily or what's going on there. Anyway, that is the end of town. We're gonna go back through, up through a bit of residential and head back over and find that other nursery on the other side of town, Ashton Nursery. Over here. Got some lovely old homes in Tatamagouche. Crossroads is kind of at the end of town itself. The majority of town is back this way. It's not a huge place. Very quaint. Garbage day. It's my super strength, super talent. Don't even have to look it up. I just intrinsically know. That was sarcasm. For those of you who don't get sarcasm. Here, I'll show you. This is the road we came in on here. It'll just go down across here. So the train station is just to the right here. This is the next street over. here is the old train crossing here. And then this is, I believe, so the farmer's market. Jameson's is a little independent grocery store here. But the Tatamagouche Creamery here, I believe, is kind of a provincial park sort of thing. The art center. It's a Tatamagouche traffic jam. No. I love that arts and crafts place on the corner there. It's beautiful. You can go at this intersection here. Okay, there's two different ways. I think we go straight. I believe. I do believe. Ooh, flying debris. Up. It is 16 degrees Celsius. Those are summer temperatures. Just kidding. Certainly good spring temperatures. Oh, wow. Well, we got really lucky with the getting through on the construction, the tree clearing there. It's a long way. We'll take a different way back in. Well, you know, one of the things that you get to see when you come on my drives is what people do with their garbage. It's like a secondary research project. Now we are. He's got his open sign up backwards, upside down. There you go. Ashton. Tatamagouche, look at all those anyway, I was going to say dandelions. Daffodils. Look at all the daffodils here. Look at all the daffodils. They actually have a daffodil walk here. So through that forest there, they've got trails with daffodils all throughout. All kinds of different ones, and it's very pretty. Not going to do it today though. Okay, thanks for coming for the drive. We'll drive again soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.